Yo, what's up YouTube? Now before we get into the video, I just want to say I will be leaking majority of my packs in FiveM leaks. If that guys want it, it'll be in the description. I have a lot of stuff in here. I also have some blood effects that I'll be sharing in this Discord, so make sure. Alright, so now that we get into Raw, so now I gotta explain to y'all guys the curves and everything. So one thing I really wanted to learn was motivity. I don't understand what that is, to be honest. I picked natural gain. Used to play linear. Linear is pretty good for like beginners, if you guys just starting to get into Raw, so like I guys to get into linear. So with sense multiplier, what this is gonna do, this is gonna multiply your sense, nothing more, nothing less. I'll put this for FiveM. Hold on, I can't even see my mouse. Sorry. For FiveM, I would either put it 0.5, or 1, depending on your DPI. If you're running like a really high DPI, like over 800 or 800, I would do 0.2, like 0.2. But if you're running 400 DPI, I'll say like y'all guys can mess with 0.2. I mean 1.2, 1.6, 1.5. But y'all guys do not want to go less than 0.2 unless y'all guys really like low sense, because as you guys see in my regular sense, I like it, so I run that. There's also some extra numbers I would put here just to like kind of curve out my sense so that I could get like my own feel. So I'll put either 5, I'll put like 0.25, see it, like play with it a couple of like minutes in game, test it out. Alright, 0.26, that doesn't have it. Let's add another number, 0.62. Alright, like it, you see. Then you go to mouse acceleration. Since the beginning, I'll put 0.4. But if you guys really want to like test the waters, I would say 0.1, nothing more, nothing less. 0.4 all the way to 0.1. It's 0.4 now. Alright, so I'm gonna put 4. So cap, what cap does? So you see this, you see the red dot. The red dot is my mouse movement. This is the mouse acceleration. This is the, like, I don't know how to explain it, but they're both the same basically. They're both kind of the same, different curves. So what cap does is, if you was to cap it at 20, whenever your mouse hits 20, it would stop the mouse acceleration. So when you hit this, your mouse acceleration would not appear. So if I was to put it at 20, right, and I was to move my mouse really fast and flick, my mouse acceleration would stop. And then when it stops, I would have like smooth movement. So normally I put this like really high, like 80, because I don't really cap my mouse acceleration, because what's the point of capping your mouse acceleration if you're gonna learn it? Once you learn your mouse acceleration, then you know play with the caps. But weight, this is very like universal, right? I don't know too much about weight, I'm not gonna lie. All I know is that I put it at 5 because I like the feel. I think weight is like how fast the sensitivity can go, like I don't know, like when you are, so basically I think so when the mouse acceleration kicks in, it's how faster the mouse acceleration kicks and how faster it swings, I guess. That's my guess and why I pick 5. Now offset, I know this by heart. Offset is when you move your mouse at a certain point, mouse acceleration is gonna stop. So when you move your mouse at a certain point, it's gonna stop like that and move really slowly so that you can track onto your target. That's why I said in my montage, if you guys want tracking, or like when I slowed down the clip and you guys saw my tracking, this is what I was using. I was using offset. So I could flick onto the character, right? I could flick onto his head and I could track him down with really slow adjustments, really slow movement. You can see my crosshair, how it's moving really slow. It's like whenever you use raw ISO, it's like you're writing on a piece of paper, like you're drawing. You have to get your own feel. Now, Trophy, I only mess with Y. I've heard this is good for like recoil, like if you play COD, if you play Warzone, any like recoil games, it's really good to mess with their Y. Either way, I mess with my Y settings in every game I play, just because I don't like moving too high. I don't like having the same sensitivity as Y than X, because Y would, like, you don't really look up like that. You don't really flick up the same way you flick to your right and left, you know what I mean? So everything else is here. I'm gonna be showing you guys why I picked my settings. Alright. So this is my settings and why I picked it. So I picked natural gain because I love the feel of it. Love the feel of the curve. Now sensitivity multiplier. I really messed with this to the. Alright, so what I would like recommend to you guys to do is when you guys learn the curve, get a feel. Now you know when you write on a piece of paper and you have like your own little touch, your own little like way to write words, get your own little feel of how to move, you know what I mean? Like the sensitivity multiplier, you don't want it to be too fast, too slow, because the acceleration and the offset is gonna make that customizable, you know? So now getting on to that, acceleration, of course everyone knows what acceleration is, right? The more faster you move your mouse, the faster it goes. So if I was to move it slow, it's gonna move like, you know what I mean, in the middle, you know? If I was to move it fast, it's gonna go faster and faster and faster, depending on how fast, you know, I move it. It can move like super fast, super slow, you know? Now, offset. What offset does is whenever you're tracking onto someone, alright, so it slows down your sensitivity at a certain point whenever you're moving your mouse. So it's really good for tracking. And like, alright, so let's say you use the flick onto the player, right? And you have to track him now. It's really good for that. Really good. Now, if you was to overshoot on that person, it's also good because it's stopping. And you could just autocorrect, you know what I mean, where he is. He's either here, there, you know what I mean, autocorrect to it. Limit. This is the same thing as cap on linear. You know, I put it at 40 because I don't want my sensitivity to go higher than 20 or 40. Well, acceleration, not sensitivity. Wait, I said it, don't know what it is. I know it has to do something with the acceleration and how fast or like how it moves. Already explained offset. I put my Y at 0.5 because I don't like my X and Y settings to be the same. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See ya on the next. See ya.